Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. I've decided to move on.
Peak Alvarez
you know what
on
the
a
biggest
Wednesday.
story?
Holy crap.
You know what the biggest story on NXT last night was?
What's that?
I can't even believe it.
What?
Ricky Starks signed the wrong contract.
Who? Wait, Ricky who?
Can you believe he did that?
Oh, my God.
Good thing they didn't have that Uriah, what's his name out there's contract. Then he'd have been stuck with that name for the rest of his life.
Connors?
So now apparently he's Ricky Saints. Not Ricky Saint.
No?
Ricky Saints.
New Orleans Saints.
Yes.
That's where he's from.
If he really wanted to be different, he would have put an apostrophe in there, just for the heck of it.
He's going to have a fleur-de-lis on his tights, I bet.
But he's wrestling on the show next week, and he also did an interview about AEW. Lenny, log off now.
Oh, boy.
He was on Busted Open, and he was asked about his name. And he said, it's as close as you're going to get to Starks. I like it. I know a lot of people are going to be, well, it's going to take time. I respect they care so deeply, they'll rebel against a name change. But at the same time, I'm a product of New Orleans. Want to pay respect to that as well. I think this is the best of both worlds and means a lot to me. He was then asked about the speculation that his appearance at the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania while under AEW contract, I think he was helping Cody bring his stuff into the building.
He leaked security footage.
If Tony was upset with that. And he says, I don't know the specifics. Some people, you ask the internet, it was because you were at the Rumble. Well, screw you, he says. The footage got leaked from me being at the Rumble. I wasn't backstage. I left after the first match. Some could say, well, you were at Mania in the suite. They got you on camera cheering. Screw you. You're an idiot with no friends and no passion in life if you think, hey, remember when Britt Baker was in the crowd at that NXT show and like the camera guy didn't know she was Britt Baker and she just got a picture of her in the Adam Cole match? She never got heat for that. So anyway, says, what I can say for myself is when I got hurt in March, that was it. I never came back. And even then, I wasn't hurt. It was a precaution thing where I got scared as I had a stinger. Then I was fine. After that, no dice, no communication, no nothing. That's okay because I ended up here. It's fine. Everything worked out. I don't know how explicitly where it went wrong. I can't point to one thing. I can say it was a storm of things probably. Did I do something that may have tipped them off? Sure. Asking for my release whenever, this past whatever. Could have been it. But never once was I not willing to do something. Never once was I sabotaging anything. I will say this. There are some people who stuck their nose in my creative business that shouldn't have happened. Veterans. And that's it. I'll leave it at that. If they got a problem with me, they got my number. Text me about it. I think it's what it is. If you don't work for their creative, then something had to get the boot. That's how I see it. But I'm not trying to be negative in my thought process. If you want to step on me to go get ahead in your illustrious career, everyone has an illustrious career. Everyone should have an illustrious career. That's perfectly fine. But at the same time, I'm not wet behind my ears. And that's what he said.
Did you text him?
Well, no, it was funny. What are you talking about? I never said anything negative about Ricky Starks. Dude, I was behind Ricky Starks back at NWA Power. Remember that show?
Oh, yeah.
I like that show.
If you look at some of the people that they gave a spotlight to that a lot of people liked. People liked Eli Knight or LA Knight, Eli Drake. People liked Eddie Kingston. People liked Ricky Starks, and they gave them the spotlight to actually go forward with.
And by the way, I think there was everyone on the internet was saying these guys had to sign NDAs. Maybe they did, but that didn't sound like a guy that signed an NDA right there.
No, I'm sure not everybody's got to sign an NDA. I don't think in Ricky Starks' case it's really that serious. Obviously, it was not serious when it came to him hanging out with his friend Cody. I don't think that's a big surprise or anything like that. And I'm sure that they got the point that he was not trying to be there anymore when he asked for his release. I can absolutely see that. But I think a lot of things probably have gotten blown out of proportion. But it is going to be interesting to see if any more comes out on who he is talking about, because I'm sure people are going to take that and run with it. Was it Chris Jericho? Was it Adam Copeland? Was it this person or that person? So by
it's
him
Ricky
saying
Saints, this person says, by the way.
But yes, by him saying that, it did open that door. But I guess we'll have to see. And really for him moving forward, as we'll get to, everything was laid out nicely for him last night.
We do have to figure out what's going on with his Defy World title, because he won it. And I don't know if he can go back, because Defy works with AEW. And I don't think he was under NXT or WWE contract when he won the title, because I don't think they would have given it to him if he was. I don't even know if he could have worked there if he was. If you love this show, you should consider signing up at WrestlingObserver.com. WrestlingObserver.com has every show that we have ever done. Over 15,000 podcasts in the archives, dating back to 2005. Searchable by show, searchable by year. Perhaps the first show you ever watched was 2008 WrestleMania? Well, you can head into the archives and you can find the podcast we did, all built around the 2008 WrestleMania. Every major show, whether it be WWE, AEW, we covered it all. 15,000 archived shows at WrestlingObserver.com. Also, when you subscribe, you get full access to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. There's a new Observer every Friday. And on top of that, we have thousands and thousands of archived issues of the Observer dating back to 1991. So again, WrestleMania 2008. Go to the archives, search WrestleMania 2008, read all of the issues surrounding that show. Of course, Wrestling Observer newsletter, 40,000 words of news and information on pro wrestling and mixed martial arts every single week. New issue comes out every Friday. New back issue comes out every Monday. You also get the discussion board. One of the best discussion boards on the internet. It's members only. If you're going to troll, well, you got to pay to troll, and there aren't too many of those. And if you cause too much trouble, you're out of there. So if you want a great place to discuss professional wrestling, it is the board. Also available as a subscriber at WrestlingObserver.com. The whole package, all of the new shows, all of the archived shows, all of the new issues of The Observer, all of the archived editions of the newsletter, all of the past episodes of Wrestling Observer Radio, Wrestling Observer Live, The Bryan and Vinny Show, Figure Four Daily, Filthy Four Daily, The Board, all of it, just $14.99 per month. The full shebang, and you can save a lot of money getting an annual subscription. A full year, you basically get 2 months free. So check it out, WrestlingObserver.com, everything you'll ever need as a fan of professional wrestling. Check it out today, F4WOnline.com.